Good morning, students, and welcome to the second class of the chapter The Three Questions by Leo Tolstoy. So, if you can remember, in the last class, I explained the chapter to you and I introduced all of you to the author Leo Tolstoy. So, as I instructed you in the last class to read, to go through the chapter, I hope all of you have read the chapter at least once or twice. And those who have not yet read the chapter, I will tell them to read the chapter. Now, today in this class, I will give you the theme of the chapter, which is very important for the students to know. If you know the theme of the chapter well, then you will be able to answer the questions framed from the chapter. Now, take out your books and copies and take out your pen and write down the theme of the chapter. In the short story, within inverted comma, the three questions, Leo Tolstoy explores the theme of wisdom, acceptance, kindness, and forgiveness. In the short story, The Three Questions, Leo Tolstoy explores the theme of wisdom, acceptance, kindness, and forgiveness. Full stop. The story is about a king. Who wants to know the answer of the three questions. So as to get enlightenment. Full stop. The story is about a king who wants to know the answer of the three questions as to get enlightenment. Full stop. In order to run the kingdom in a proper way, comma, he wanted to know the solution from his countrymen. In order to run the kingdom in a proper way, comma, he wanted to know the solution from his countrymen. Full stop. He disguised himself and then went on to find the solutions of his answers. He disguised himself and then went on to find solutions to his answers. Full stop. Finally, he went to the hermit, Hermit, who told the king that all the answers are within himself. Now underline the word himself. Full stop. By helping the wounded man and by spending time with the hermit, he got to know the answers to his questions through self-realization. Through self-realization. He also learned to do good to others. He also learned to do good to others without thinking about own self. Without thinking about own self. So this is more or less the theme of the chapter. So I will repeat the theme once more to you. In the short story, The Three Questions, Leo Tolstoy explores the theme of wisdom, acceptance, kindness and forgiveness. Full stop. The story is about the king who wants to know the answer of the three questions so as to get enlightenment. Full stop. In order to run the kingdom in a proper way, he wanted to know the solutions from his countrymen. He disguised himself and then went on to find solutions to his answers. The hermit tells the king that all the answers are within himself. Full stop. By helping the wounded man and by spending time with the hermit, he gets to know the answer to his questions which he got through self-realization. Full stop. He learned to do good to others without thinking about his own self. So more or less whatever I have discussed in the previous class, that we need to realize ourselves. So self-realization is the key to success. Self-realization, students, is the key to success. If we can realize how we should behave in a particular situation, then we will be successful. So now I am going to give you some questions from the chapter. So question number one. Why did the king want to know the answers of the three questions? Question number one. Why did the king want to know the answers to the three questions? Question number two. Why was the king advised to go to the magicians? Why was the king advised to go to the magicians? Question number three. Whose advice, ADVICE, not SE, okay? So, whose advice did the king finally think of seeking? Whose advice did the king finally think of seeking? Question number 4. Did the wise men win the reward? Did the wise men win the reward? Did the wise men win the reward? If not, why? If not, why? So first you will write whether the wise men get the reward. If they did not get the reward, then you will write why. The reason for not getting the reward. So I hope all the questions you have written. Now one value-based question I will give you. That is, do you think we should help people in times of need? Do you think we should help people in times of need? Why so? So, do you think we should help people in times of need? If you think so, then write why so. And one more question which is important for you, one life skill based question that I will give you. Then what are the life skills you learned from this chapter? What are the life skills you learned from this chapter? Now you know what are life skills. Skills which are beyond the textbook scenario, which we need in day-to-day life in order to be successful and prosper in our lives. Okay. Now what are the life skills you have learned from this chapter? What are the life skills you have learned from this chapter? So far these were the questions that I gave you. Now, I will give you one matching with very simple words. 5 or 6 words I will give you. The meanings will also be given in the given now. You will make 2 columns, column A and B, where I will give you some words and their meanings. You will match them. Now, why you will do this? Because in class 7 generally, though you don't prepare the meanings for exams, but vocabulary is very important part of your school curriculum, and the more you will enrich your vocabulary, the more your language will be strong. So, you make 2 columns first. You make 2 columns, column A and B. You have to match A with B. Easy words I will give you. Just a bit, student. So, in column A, you write in number 1, wounded, which is a very known word to you, wounded, WOUNDED. Number 2, awoke, AWOKE, awoke. Number 3, forgive. Number 3, forgive. Number 4, faithful. Number 4, faithful. Number 5, pity, PITY, pity. Number 6, beds, BEDS, beds. Number 7, return. Number 7, return. Now, you write down the meanings which are jumbled up in column B. So, at first you write, got up from sleep. At first you write, got up from sleep. As you have marked the column A words with Roman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this side you will mark them as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. So number A, got up from sleep. Number 2, PARDON, pardon. PARDON, pardon. Number 3, loyal, LOYAL, loyal. Number 4, severely injured, SEVERELY, severely injured. Next, feel sorry for. Next, feel sorry for. Next, give back. Give back. And the last one, small patches of ground for plants. Small patches of ground for plants. Small patches of ground from plants. Now I am repeating. Column A, wounded, awoke, forgive, faithful, pity, beds, return. 7. Column B, got up from sleep, pardon, loyal, severely injured, feel sorry for, give back, small patches of ground for plants. So, I would request all of you during this time to consult a dictionary. So, see how words can be used in different manners. Okay. So, I will give you 5 words. You will identify that in which parts of speech these words are, and all these words will be from the chapter, related to the chapter only, and you will identify in which parts of speech the words are. Okay. First word is judge. Judge, judge. Next one is kindness. Next one is forgive. Next one is decision. And the last one is realization. Last one is realization. So, this is what I have planned for today. So, you will write the answers of 4 questions, 2 more value-based questions from your real life experiences, how you can relate the chapter with your life, and then I gave you one jumbled up words which you will match column A and column B, and next I gave you 5 words which are related to the chapter. You will identify the parts of speech of those words. So I hope you have enjoyed this class. So now you have to practice writing and taking dictation from your video classes, which I hope that within 2 or 3 classes you will be acquainted with. And see you in the next class. Okay, bye.